The biggest storyline heading into the minor league games on Monday was the 2018 AAA debut of top pitching prospect Stephen Gonsalves. He was beyond fantastic for the Rochester Red Wings as he got them to .500 on the season, as you'll read. It was quite possibly the best pitching performance I've ever not rewarded the Pitcher of the Day award since I've been helping write these reports for Twins Daily. To find out why, you'll have to make it to the Kernels recap to see what a couple of pitchers combined to do there. Hint, what's better than a one-hitter? Image courtesy of Steve Burt, photo of Edward Colina, Mr. Shucks and Giovanni Moran, to find out what exactly happened in those games and how all the rest of your favorite Twins prospects fared on Tuesday night. Keep reading. Transactions. There were several moves in the Minnesota Twins system on Tuesday. The Twins selected the contract of If Gregorio Petit from Rochester. In the corresponding move, If Sean Miller was promoted to Double-A from Chattanooga. To get the Red Wings roster filled, they also added catcher Winston Sawyer from the Lookouts while placing first baseman Brock Stassi on the temporary inactive list. To take one of the roster spots in Chattanooga if Alex Perez was promoted from Fort Myers. To take his place on the Miracle roster if Carson Kreitz was moved up from Cedar Rapids, and they also received reliever Kevin Marnin, who would debut for the Miracle on Tuesday night. Red Wings report Rochester 2, Pawtucket 0 box score. The Rochester offense scored 2 runs in the top of the 5th thanks to the bat of Kenny Vargas, who clubbed his 3rd home run of the season to give them the lead. That was all the lineup would need to produce as a top pitching prospect making his 2018 AAA debut turned in the second longest start of his MILB career. Left-hander Stephen Gonsalves was that starter, and he was lights out against Red Sox. In 7 2/3 innings he allowed just 1 walk and 1 hit while adding 5 strikeouts. Going into the 8th inning, Gonsalves had faced the minimum thanks to a double play ball in the 2nd inning and had retired 16 in a row. In that 8th inning, he walked the leadoff man but would get 2 outs, including Ikeda, his final hitter, before being replaced with Alan Busenitz. Gonsalves threw 92 pitches on the game, with 55 of them going for strikes, including 8 swinging strikes. Now with 5 starts in AAA on his resume, he has gone 6+ innings in 4 of those while allowing only 4 runs. He did have a couple outings last year that blew up his small sample AAA stat line, but there's a lot to like in all his other outings at the final rung on the ladder to the bigs. Busenitz would finish the final 1 1/3 innings to pick up his first save of the season with Rochester. He allowed 2 hits and got all 3 outs via Ks in the 9th. The Red Wings got multiple hit efforts from Jake Cave 2-4, 2-2 RBI, and Jermaine Curtis 2-4, in addition to Vargas' home run to give Gonsalves his 4th win of the season. Chattanooga Chatter scheduled day off. The Lookouts had the day off on Tuesday as they traveled from Tennessee to Alabama. They begin a 5-game series with the Mobile Bay Bears on Wednesday, with lefty Lewis Thorpe on the mound looking for his first win of the 2018 season. Miracle matters. Fort Myers 1, Tampa 2 box score. Fort Myers also got a strong effort from their starting pitcher, but the hitters weren't able to get much going to back it. Anthony Marzi was that starter in this one, and he delivered a quality start. In his 6 innings, he scattered 4 hits and a walk while striking out 5. He allowed 2 runs, 1 earned, on 92 pitches, 64 for strikes. He left the game down 2-0 and in line for the loss. The Miracle got on the scoreboard in the top of the 7th inning when Travis Blankenhorn bombed his 5th home run of the season, a solo shot to left field. The rest of the lineup added just 3 singles and 1 walk while going 0-3 with runners in scoring position and leaving only 6 men on base. Ryan Mason pitched a scoreless 7th inning thanks in part to a Jimmy Kerrigan assist to cut down a runner at home. Mason gave up 2 hits in the inning. Fresh off his promotion to Fort Myers, Kevin Marnin added a scoreless 8th inning to finish the game. He allowed 2 singles and struck out 1 in his Florida State League debut. Kernels Nugget South Bend 0, Cedar Rapids 10 box score. Unlike their higher-level cohorts, the Kernels had no problem with offense on Tuesday. As a team they racked up 16 hits and used a big inning to take complete control against the Cubs. They really didn't need that output either, however, as 2 pitchers combined to toss the Kernels' first no-hitter since the 2013 season. They lineup scored single runs in the 2nd and 3rd innings thanks to solo home runs from Giancarlo Arias and Akil Baddoo. It was the first on the year for Arias, and second for Baddoo. Cedar Rapids then put the game out of reach in the 4th as they sent 11 men to the plate and scored 7 of them to go ahead 9-0. That big inning got going after 1-out singles from David Banuelos and Trey Cabbage, who would trot home on Ben Rodriguez's 2nd home run of the year. Singles from top prospects Badu, Royce Lewis, and Alex Kirilloff would follow that blast, and Arias would add an RBI single before Andrew Bechtold's second double of the season would clear the bases to account for the cricket number. They'd tack on another run in the 8th as a Kirilloff double brought in Badu, who had reached with another single. Badu, Lewis, and Cabbage all notched 3 hits on the game. Kirilloff and Arias added 2 hits apiece, while Bechtold and Rodriguez each drove in 3 runs. As a team they were 5 for 12 with runners in scoring position while leaving only 6 men on base. Starter Edward Colina was again effectively wild in this one, as despite allowing 5 walks in his 6 innings, he obviously didn't allow a hit or run and struck out 2. In picking up his second win of the year, he lowered his ERA to 0.60 in 21 innings with the Kernels. He was replaced in the 7th inning with left-hander Giovanni Moran, who finished off the no-hitter by picking up a 3-inning save, his first of the year. He walked 1 and struck out 1. Colina and Moran combined to throw 131 pitches on the game, with 79 of them going for strikes. The no-hitter was quite an accomplishment for the defense, as 24 of the 27 outs on the game were made in the field. The game started with an error on shortstop Royce Lewis and another error on second baseman Jose Miranda in the 3rd inning put a runner on third base, but they caught him at home on a double steal play for the inning's second out before Colina would later escape that jam with the bases loaded. South Bend wouldn't threaten again as they went 0-4 with runners in scoring position and left 5 men on base. Congratulations to Colina, Moran, and the Kernels on the fantastic effort. Stars of the Day. Twins Daily Pitcher of the Day, Edward Colina, Giovanni Moran, Cedar Rapids Kernels, combined no-hitter, 9.0 IP, 6 BB, 3 Ks, too good to not give honorable mention. Stephen Gonsalves, Rochester Red Wings, W, 7.2 IP, HBB, 5 Ks. Twins Daily Hitter of the Day, Akil Badu, Cedar Rapids Kernels, 3-5, 3 HR, RBI, top prospect SUMMARY 1. Royce Lewis, Cedar Rapids, 3-5, R4. Stephen Gonsalves, Rochester, W, 1-0, 7.2 IP, HBB, 5 Ks 5. Alex Kirilloff, Cedar Rapids, 2-5, R2B, 6, RBI 10. Akil Badu, Cedar Rapids, 3-5, 3 HR 2, RBI 13. Lewin Diaz, Fort Myers, 1-4, K 15. Mitch Garver, Minnesota, 0-4, 2 K 17. Travis Blankenhorn, Fort Myers, 1-4 HR 5, RBI Wednesdays. Probable starters: Rochester Red, Pawtucket, 11:05 p.m. Central Standard Time, RHP Miles J, 0-1, 6.59 ERA, Chattanooga Mobile, 6:35 p.m. Central Standard Time. LHP Lewis Thorpe, 0-3, 5.30 ERA, Fort Myers at Tampa, 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. RHP Tyler Wells, 2-1, 3.63 ERA, South Bend at Cedar Rapids, 6:35 p.m. Central Standard Time. LHP Tyler Watson, 1-1, 3.00 ERA. Please feel free to ask questions and discuss Tuesday's games.